Very manipulative human being. Jesus. To fear what?
No, I'm manipulative because I did not answer.
Hey fam, welcome back to BSS, where we decode the drama, the strategy, and the branding lessons from Big BBNaija Season 10. Last night's Saturday party wasn't just vibes, it was fireworks. Imisi called out Kola and called him a manipulator in the middle of everything. And she didn't just use any word, she said manipulator. Now that's not just drama, it's a brand defining moment, because in the Big Brother house, every word spoken is currency. Every label sticks, and this one could change how housemates and fans see Kola from this point forward. So today, let's break it all down. What exactly happened at the party, and what exactly happened between Imisi and Kola in this seemingly intimate looking position? Why did she confront him in such a direct way? And what does this mean for both their journeys in the house and for their brands outside it? While Kola was busy having fun and having a discussion with Mide, several times Imisi kept calling him. Remember, it wasn't long ago that Kola was confiding in Imisi about his attraction to Dede. And Imisi willingly accepted everything he was saying, listening to him, being emphatic, giving him a listening ear as a sibling would. They are supposedly siblings in the house. Now, Imisi needing Kola's attention, Kola, on the other hand, is busy having a tete-a-tete discussion with Mide concerning who will be evicted from the house. Finally, when he could actually now give her the attention she desired, she confronts him, and not even in whispers, loudly, that he is a manipulator. What do you think about him? Like, she looked him straight in the face and called him that. And the word hung in the air. Did housemates hear what they said? Most likely yes. But you know how it is. Others will pretend and just keep doing whatever it is that they are doing. Now, this wasn't completely out of the blues. If you've been following closely, you'd know that Imisi had already hinted at some tension earlier in the week. She had told him that people were accusing him of using her. An example of this situation is when he went to her to complain about Dede. Imagine having the hots for one woman and complaining about that situation to another woman. How, if you were Imisi, how would you take that kind of friendship, right? So at this point, she had already started feeling the vibes of being used, and Kola trying to dump, his woes on her when he's not feeling good, and then when he's feeling good, he'll just move on to some other lady. And the truth is that people have been telling her that Kola is using her. And you know how these things are. Once a seed is planted, it starts growing gradually. The party was also a moment where everyone was asked to just enjoy themselves, like that day is going to be their last. Remember that eviction is going to happen later this night. So who knows? Why not just enjoy yourself and go with the flow? But the question is, was Imisi speaking her truth? Was Imisi setting a narrative? Because in Big Brother, the difference between honesty and strategy can be razor thin. Now, let's talk about the brand implications. Words carry weight. And in a house where millions are watching, the word manipulator, in public now, not just private, we all heard it. It's right here for you to see. We all heard it. The entire world heard it. This word isn't just a casual shade. It came from the innermost part of her being. And she didn't just say it once, she said it more than once. And of course, it hurt Kola. Right? You can see the way he was trying to get her attention again. It's a framing device. It paints a picture of Kola as someone who schemes. Remember that phrase, Yoruba demon? It has put him in a position where he is going to be interpreted by the public as not only a schemer, but someone who pulls strings, who uses charm or closeness to advance his game. We all know that so many people are willing to do anything to win this Big Brother Naija, being the first, second, or whatever, all the perks that come with it and the fame that comes with it. So people are willing to do anything. From kerosene fight to knife fight to calling people names to dragging people, being aggressive and loud, all sorts is just going on. But let's break this down for both of them. For Imisi, this moment cements her brand as the straight talker, the one who isn't afraid to put things on the table. Even in uncomfortable spaces, Imisi is ready to say her mind. And that kind of authenticity can win fans. People love the person who says what others are thinking but won't say it. But it can also backfire. Because being blunt can sometimes look like being reckless or overly emotional, or sometimes even jealous or insecure. Really depends on how people perceive or interpret you. Now, for Kola, this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, being called a manipulator can make him look like the mastermind of the house. And let's be honest, viewers love a strategist. People tune in to watch the game, the strategies, and every other thing that happens in the show. But on the other hand, the label can also shift perception, turning allies into skeptics. And once that seed is planted, every move Kola makes could be seen through that lens. Calculated, not genuine, schemer, player. That is the buzz going on right now about Kola. And trust me, it is not good. Today it's Day, tomorrow it's Mide, next tomorrow it's Imisi. So who next? This is why I always say brands are fragile. So fragile. A single word can redefine your image. You could spend weeks building rapport, projecting charm, and in just a few seconds, a word like manipulator can reframe your entire history, your entire story. From likeness, people can just immediately start getting disgusted and annoyed looking at you. Nobody likes to be called a manipulator, and if you get termed to be called one, definitely not good for your brand. So if you think this is just about BBNaija, no, think again. In life, in business, and in leadership, one word, one label, one headline can shape the way people see you. That is the power and the danger of brand narratives. So what can we take away from this as viewers, as fans, and as people building our own brands? Here we go. 1. Authenticity cuts through noise. Imisi may have sparked controversy, but she also sparked attention. In a world where everyone is playing it safe, raw honesty becomes magnetic. That doesn't mean you throw tact out of the window or common sense. But it does mean that people remember those who dare to speak up. 2. Words stick longer than intentions. Once something is said, especially on a public stage, it becomes part of the narrative. Kola may or may not be manipulative, but from now on, he has to fight that perception. In branding, perception often matters more than fact. And number 3, drama isn't just entertainment. It is called positioning. Every clash in the house isn't random. It shifts power, alliances, and audience loyalty. The same happens in life. Conflict can damage you or it can spotlight you. The key is to do you, right? But handle it in a way that builds sympathy and respect. Or do you lose control and turn people away? This is the real takeaway. Every brand, whether in Big Brother or in business, is constantly being rewritten by the words we use and the way we show up in high pressure moments. So here's the big question. Who do you think came out stronger last night? Imisi or Kola? Did Imisi gain fans by standing her ground and calling Kola out? Or did she risk being seen as too confrontational? And for Kola, will the manipulator tag make him more interesting to watch, or will it damage the trust he's been building in the house? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear what side you're on. And if you love how we break these moments down into lessons that you can use in your own life and brand, then make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here on Brand Story School, we don't just watch BBNaija, we decode it and we turn drama into brand power. So until next time, keep your story strong, and remember, the words you choose today can become the brand people believe tomorrow. See you in the next one.